guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I am doing a toiletry, all of our toiletry Disney things that I bring with us when we go to Disney. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lauren. I'm a full-time working mom. I love to go to Disney a lot. I have a 3-year-old named Lucia, a husband Jose, and a 17-and-a-half-year-old daughter, a stepdaughter named Jules. Jose and Jules are not always featured on my channel because the two of them are always busy. My stepdaughter is like really involved with band in high school, being a high schooler, and my husband is not into Disney, but he is going on this trip with us. So anyway, if we're not already friends, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's get right to the video. Let's get showing you what I am bringing. So if you have been following along with a lot of my vlogs, you'll know I do like to do pack with me videos for Disney, but unfortunately I never get to do this like the week or two before we leave like other YouTubers that are more on top of it, maybe because I'm a working mom and I just don't have the time to do everything. So a lot of times when I film, I'm rushing, trying to play beat the flight, and I'm doing this either the night before we leave and I've got to get up in like 2 hours, or I'm doing it like the morning before we leave, and you know, it's just crazy. So a lot of these things I tend to rush through. So I'm going to try to break up in a few segment videos leading up to our official fall Disney trip. I am going to, my hope is that I can break up the packing videos into a few packing segments so you can get some ideas for your upcoming Disney trip and things that you might have forgotten. So in today's video, like I mentioned, we are going to focus on what I bring for like toiletries or like hair products, stuff like that. So like I mentioned, well, on this trip, it's going to be my daughter Lucia, who is going to be turning 3, and then my husband Jose. Jules is not going because, again, with band, this is a very heavy season because it is during football, so unfortunately she's not going to be able to join us, and I feel really bad about that because she's, you know, whatever, but this is her last year, so I'm hoping that once she goes to college, I don't know, maybe she could join us, or maybe we can facilitate a trip for her. So anyway, with that being said, let me stop talking and let's just get right in. So, alright, what I bring. So, this is kind of like a bad video to be showing you because I'm very minimal makeup. I've been working through a cold. I've honestly had the same cough for like going on 3 weeks now. I have been to the doctor. I finally got put on antibiotics today, so I'm a little like nasally, don't have much makeup on, but I'm going to show you the makeup that I bring when I go to Disney World. Again, I'm not one of those super glam. I do like to be girly and wear makeup, but because you're at Disney and it's 100 degrees out, always humid, like, you know, I just, it's just a lot. So, I don't want like makeup running in my eyes or anything. So I do try to keep it on the minimal side. There's some things that I don't have in here that I'm hoping to get. One is a setting spray. I do want to add to this collection. I've used them in the past for when I was in my 20s and I used to go clubbing and do all the fun things before I was a mom. So I might mess around with trying a setting spray and see how that works to hold. But again, I'm not like dressing like I'm going to the prom or on a hot date or anything. I'm just going to Disney to be a mom and be with my daughter and my family. So, also, I did kind of a little get ready, do my makeup with me at Disney on our last trip, so I'll try to link that here, and then I don't know which way we're going to go, but I will try to link it up above if you're curious. Again, I am not a makeup professional. I work in the fashion industry in New York. Totally don't work with anything makeup related. I work with factories overseas, like in Pakistan, China, and all that. So totally not glamorous, the not so glamorous side of the fashion industry. But okay, so whatever. Let me just jump right in. I just keep saying that. So, alright, so what do I have in my makeup bag? First of all, this came from Bag Smart with my Weekender bag. It was like a 3-piece bag set that I generally like to use as my carry-on, and this was just part of it. Now, I didn't even buy it for the 3 pieces. I really just bought it for the Weekender, so it was kind of nice that this actually did come, and it's kind of nice that it's small, compact, I could see everything. So I've just been using this. I'll try to link that 3-piece below. I'll also link something I have used in the past before. that also has one clear side and the other side is not so clear, but I might end up taking that. But for now, this is what I have been bringing on my last couple of trips because it's easy to see. So I might end up switching it out at the end. We'll see what happens when I go to finally pack, and you'll have to stay tuned for that video. Okay, so let me just dump everything out so I could show you. So I have, of course, makeup brushes. Oh my gosh, this brush is so old. I don't even know if this was like a Bare Minerals brush, and to be honest, I don't even use this one that much anymore, so this could probably even come out. Then I have a Sephora. This is what I use for blending. Of course, large 27 if you're curious. I use this for doing like that crease in my eyes. This is MAC brush 227. This is probably really old. So this I just use for my all over. So obviously I'll do this first. I'll follow up by doing this crease brush. Then lastly, I usually use this brush, which is another Sephora brush. It's a Pro Smudge 11. It's got like, I don't know if, yeah, you could see it. It's got like this really compact bristles, tight. I use that. I honestly just put like a little bit of eyeshadow on it, and I just use that. All right, having a little bit of a coughing problem, so trying to work my way through this here. All right, the next thing I use is this Naked palette from Urban Decay Basics. I'll link this below. I believe that I ordered this through Amazon. It's got a little dirty bean in here, but yeah, it's actually super tiny. It's like honestly like the size of my index finger, so it's kind of nice. You're not bringing like a big palette. It's really compact, and I don't have any on today, but I generally like to use the more like nude neutrals to look more like natural when I go to Disney, and for my everyday looks. Let's see what else. Oh, of course, I use like a little makeup wedge sponge, so I put that in there. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I should have started with like my whole routine. So this NYX Blur sunscreen, so I'll put this on before I put first I'm gonna put this Neutrogena Gel Hydro Boost. So this is actually a sample size of the larger one. So I plan to, because this is kind of like running low, I'm planning to fill this up and use this again before I go. So this is perfect. I generally put that on in the morning, and then I will follow it with the Blur sunscreen. And then I will put this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Again, I am not like a beautician or anything. I generally use cheap drugstore type products for the most part. Then I use, I don't even know how to pronounce this. And I think this guy is actually from New Jersey. This Mario Badusco. I think that's how you say it. I use this brightening eye serum, so I'll put a little bit of that on my eyes. Then I put this True Skin concealer. I don't even have that on today. That's probably why I look so haggardly. Again, very minimal look today because I am under the weather. But I generally put this on. And again, if you want to go back and look to see my Disney look from how I was doing it, I will link that. And then you can follow along and see how I actually look kind of put together for my Disney days when I'm not under the weather sick. Then we have the Wet n Wild. It's so funny. I actually was recommended, because I am in my 40s, if you're not aware. I was recommended from my sister to actually, after a certain age, women should probably start using like a tinted hydrator instead of a foundation. That is what I've been told. I don't know, but it seems to be working. So initially when I first was onto that, my sister put me onto a L'Oreal version, which is like around maybe $11 to $12 if I'm not mistaken. And then somewhere, some vlogger or something tried this tinted hydrator from Wet n Wild, which is so funny, but honestly I thought it actually, when I made the switch over, because I was out of the other one, I thought this actually worked maybe even slightly better than the L'Oreal, and it's such a good deal. I think I have this on my subscribe and save, and I think it's like under $5, which is great, and it lasts like a few months for me. So I don't know, I like it, and I feel like it has enough coverage. And I mean, I don't have that much acne at this age, but I do have a lot of lines, wrinkles, or whatever. So I think that's why I was told to go with a tinted hydrator instead of an actual foundation. So I use that. Then I bring this Dallas bronzing powder. So I got this at Sephora. I will try, it's from Benefit. I don't know if they have the same one. I'll try to see if I can link a similar one below, because I've been using this now for a couple years. But yeah, that's generally what I put a little bit on. Followed by the last 3 items are, I use always the Chubby e.l.f. eyeliner stick. The reason why I love this is because it's got a thick marker and it's really sturdy. So some of the eyeliner brushes, I'm not too much of a fan, because, well, just with any company, because I feel like my hands start to shake, and then I have a really hard time, because I don't use like those applicators where you're like tracing over anything. I generally do it freehand. So for me, I really like the thickness and I don't want to say hardness, it's firmness, there we go, of the little brush that comes inside, because it's just like you're drawing a marker on your face, so it makes things a lot easier to follow along. Then I use this NYX Jumbo stick, so I will probably put that on under the liquid eyeliner, just to give it that little smoky touch. And then also because in case I make a mistake with or maybe sometimes when you tend to wear this over the eyeshadow, if you've had this for a while, sometimes it uses that not luster, that like ink, whatever. So this kind of like helps mask it if you kind of like pair these two together. All right, then what I use is the Maybelline, the Falsies. I've been using this for a long time. I've switched to other mascaras, but I always tend to come back to this because I feel like it does give you that false eyelash look, and it really helps extend the lashes and make them look like they're still a natural eyelash, but it does help them look more dramatic. So this is what I bring. And then the last thing for like my makeup bag essentials are, I actually ordered a new one of these, but I'll show you the new pack, are these charcoal oil absorber sheets. I get a very oily skin. I actually just used it. So this is a premium bamboo charcoal, makeup friendly, great on the go. It comes in 100 sheets, so I like to keep this like even when I go to work, or I keep it in my makeup bag, my purse from when I go out generally. So I like using this because it is like great for oil absorbing. So I'll even not only just keep this in my toiletry bag, but I'll also take it out when I go to the parks and also keep this in my little fanny pack. So I'll bring this with me to the parks. All right, so that's it for the makeup portion, I think. So now, of course, toiletries. What do I have here? Of course, deodorant. Gotta bring deodorant, especially it's hot at Disney, right? We have hairbrushes. This is my daughter's hairbrush. So now my daughter and I generally use the same products. I do use this for her hair, but then I like to use one of these, excuse the hair in here. I like to use one of these vent brushes. I have very thin hair, and I don't know, I really find that this combs through my hair even better than the wet brush, which is what this is. So sometimes I'll use this for my daughter, but she's got super curly, coily hair, so that's why I have to bring two. So I'll bring this. I also bring just a travel size dry shampoo. This one happens to be Not Your Mother's. I generally just pick whatever one I can find up at Target in, you know, that's not so big, just so it could be like travel size and be compact in my bag. Oh, and then usually, so this is my daughter's conditioner. I use this too, and it's just the Johnson & Johnson or the Walmart version of it. I've been using this for as long as I can remember. I don't know what the cancer level is on it, so don't come at me down below. I don't know. This is what tends to work for me better than other things. Like I said, I use this on myself even, because I have really fine hair and it tends to tangle a lot when I'm out of the shower. So I'll fill this up before we go, and I will, I'll see if I can link it below, but I'll use this on both of us actually. And I love, because usually I'll have her hair, since it is curly, I'll have it air dry, and I find that it really works well with her curls and they stay like really nice. Then, okay, so also, I have these in my jumbo Stony Clover little pouch here. So generally I'll put these together, just put all of this together once I'm ready to go, along with the hairbrushes, of course. Then I don't know if this would be considered a toiletry, but in case I forget to film it, I'm just going to film this now, and if I have to film it again later for another video, I'm going to do that. So this is one of the little small mini pouches from Stony Clover. I had it personalized to have the little bow on it. I have in here like my magic band. Again, yeah, this is totally not a toiletry, but I do have all of my bauble bar, if I'm saying it right, earrings in here, along with my magic band charger, some ponytails. So I just keep this in my closet for my Disney trips. That's why I know it always has to come with me. Alright, so that is what is in this little bag. Again, not sure if that's considered a toiletry, but I'm just throwing that in here. The next thing is my daughter's. So again, this was a Stony Clover mini pouch that I got for my daughter. I had it personalized because she's really into Little Mermaid, and I thought these colors would go together. So in here I just have a bunch of her bows and hair ties. Yeah, just hair ties, bows, you name it. So I'll probably like go through the bows that are in here and see with her outfits, and like not put like every bow known to man, but like put like some of the color coordinating ones in here before we go. So this was from our last trip. I just threw a bunch of bows and hair ties in here, so that I will work on filling before we go. Then of course, because I am a girly girl, like I said, I have to bring my curling iron. I do not have the curls in today. I use the straightener, but this is my go-to, which is the Hot Tools Signature Series. I don't know which one, if this was like 1.5 inches. I will see. I can't remember if I got this at Target or if I got it on Amazon, so I'll try to look and see where I got this. But I've been using this for a long time actually. I had one that died and I even got another one. So this is my go-to. Kind of ridiculous that curl my hair, you go outside at Disney and the curl just drops right away, but I feel like it gives it that like kind of like you just got a blowout look to it. So this always comes with me. Sometimes I bring my straightener. Then I have this silicone pouch thing to put this in, so I will be bringing both of these along. I believe I got the silicone pouch on Amazon too. So again, everything that I'm able to link, I will try to link down below for you. Of course, need makeup remover wipes. So these are coming along. These are Kirkland brand. They work just as good, if not better, than the Neutrogena ones, and they're cheaper. Been using these for a long time. I use these every night before I go to bed, so these are great. So these are coming along. Then I have a bag of things that always stay in this bag under my sink because we go a lot, and I just fill them up. One in here, I have a thing of dish soap for cleaning stuff. If you know, before we used to wash bottles, now we're not doing that so much anymore, but I will have like a little thing of dish soap in here. I also have my shampoo and conditioner. Now, Disney does have shampoo and conditioner in all of their resorts, even their value resorts, and I'm sure if you stayed at the Holiday Inn off property or whatever, you're also going to be able to find shampoo and conditioner. Some people are totally okay, and that will save you space if you're okay with it. I'm sure my husband is okay with using it. I feel like because I already have like thin hair, I need something a little bit like more moisturous. I don't use those on my daughter though, because she still gets them in her eyes or whatever. So again, probably not sure about the cancerous products here, but I do just have the regular Johnson & Johnson tear-free product wash and shampoo that I bring for her. So these always stay in the same Ziploc bag, so I do reuse it. So please don't come at me in the comments that I'm wasting things and I should get a reusable bag, because I do reuse this for every trip. It stays under my sink when we come back, and I just keep using the same one over and over again. Then, of course, lastly, I don't think I'm forgetting anything beside my toothbrush, but we will put toothbrush and toothpaste, all of our toothbrushes in here right now. You can see it's empty, but it has been used. I need to go through, do a little makeup wipe cleaning in here. Diaper wipe cleaning? Yeah. I don't remember if I got this on Shein, whatever that one is, or if I got this on Amazon. I will try to go through and see if I can link it below. I'm sure you could find something comparable on Amazon. But yeah, so generally, like, my husband will put stuff in here, and then we'll put like toothpaste and whatever. I don't know. I'm not packing for him. I let him do his self. He's got like contact solution that he brings. He does his contacts, and he's very low maintenance. Probably a razor. Oh, I will probably need to bring a razor also. So that will usually go in here. And that's about it. So hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. If I forgot anything, I'll also like try to put it in the description down below. If we're not already friends, again, please, I would love for you to stick around, subscribe, join my channel, give this video a like. It really does help to support the channel. I would love it if you would follow along for all of our Disney adventures coming up. Like I said, we've got a big fall trip coming up for a big birthday 3-year-old bash for my daughter, and we have more Disney after Christmas. I might be taking a break in between this Disney trip and the next because it is going to be Christmas, so I might try to get on the holiday spirit and do some things like that in my channel. So if you like that kind of content, love for you to stick around, and we will see you in the next one or at Disney. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I've been all around the world, every city, every place.